Hello folks, this is Miguel from the Embargo Man, and live coming to you from the Main Street Mall in Miami Lakes, Florida. I'm gonna tell you one thing of a difference, that there is no Apple Store at Main Street Mall. I wonder why. There's no Apple Store at Main Street Mall. Let me tell you why there's no Apple Store. I mean, shout out to iJustine, Justine Zarek. I'll tell you what, there is no Apple Store. I mean, there is no Apple Store because I know where it is, but I could tell you what, they just moved one of the sporting goods store. But I'll tell you why there is no Apple Store. The sports shop, and it's gonna be on my gym. That's supposed to be an Apple Store. But for real, there is no Apple Store at Main Street. Going to look on the floor. I might say, we just look on the floor. Apple Store, Apple Store, Apple Store. Apple Store. I mean, look at my red shoes. I'm wearing my red Skechers. What I have to do is cross the street. Bunch of cars. I'm just putting the camera down. Where is supposed to be an Apple Store? This is a restaurant or something like that. Yes, all the way. This is Main Street. To Apple. I mean, and to the popular YouTuber that I read her book. Yes, I know. This is a shout out to her. I know that you just remember the first 3 chapters or something like that about how you started in. You want to says X3 or something like that, right? And you went to the lab and in the computer lab, instead of going to the prom, this is Justine Zarek, and say, no, you know what? I'd rather stay in the computer room and play some video games, right? And playing Quake 3. And then you went a PTI, right? And get some degree, and you live with a couple of friends, right? Somewhere, right? Yeah, and eating some snacks while playing Super Mario Brothers. All right. I mean, there is the hotel, the Don Shula's Hotel, but the barber shop. But this is to Apple. This is to Apple, where it is, where they're supposed to be. Boom, right there. There's the location. There's the spot right there for the Apple Store. This is supposed to be an Apple Store. They closed this location. Somebody sell like shops for gifts and something like this. It says Kachi. It says Kachi Vechi, right? This supposed to be the location for the Apple Store in Main Street. I mean, I would say, I would like to be Justine Zarek. I would like to meet her. I would like to meet iJustine. And where this Apple Store opens, let's just say we just dance, all right? Boom. I was just calling me behind the Apple Store location where it's supposed to be. There's no Apple Store at Main Street Mall. And the reason why there's no Apple Store at Main Street Mall, because boom, this would be the Apple Store, the Apple logo and stuff, right? But get ready. Get ready for a shout out to iJustine, that she could come to the Main Street Mall, and when this location becomes an Apple Store, get ready to just practice and dance some salsa, merengue, yeah, Latin dancing, yeah, get your Latin dancing skills ready, iJustine. This would be the Apple Store, right? This would be the Apple Store, because the Apple Store, the closest Apple Store right now from where I at is in Aventura Mall. You are riding the slides and stuff, yes, it at Aventura Mall. The main thing that I would say that I would like to do to meet this YouTuber. Now that I like her, and now that like I do like, because the article of Entertainment Weekly, and now I'm reading her book, and then everything seems to be so interesting, and why she went there and say no to the prom and stuff, because it would be so nice that after this, there is an Italian restaurant that I used to work. They call the Trattoria Pampered Chef. You know, I think we could have a nice lunch or probably dinner whenever this place becomes an Apple store. So, Apple? Yes, Apple. Apple, please. I want you guys to turn this location into an Apple store. This would be the first Apple store at Main Street Mall. This would be the first Apple store at Main Street Mall, and I was like wearing my Miami Heat cap. I'm in red. I was tossing out flyers. You know, I'm just saying, yeah. I wanted to make it big in YouTube. I have this, even though this almost the same time period as iJustine. The only difference is I'm just trying to do this. And what else? My favorite football team is the Miami Dolphins. I have lived in Miami for a very long time. If I have lived in Miami for a very long time, yes, I'm glad that my second team that I like, the New York Giants, did prevent the Patriots to break the Miami Dolphins' perfect season record. They're still 17-0. That's why the Patriots fell down to 18-1 in Super Bowl 42, right? And now what I'm seeing that the Super Bowl is going to be right here in Miami. I would love to go for the first time at the Super Bowl. If Miami don't make it, if the Steelers make it to the Super Bowl, yes, I would like to get a black towel and wave it up in the air, and you could see me dressed up as black and yellow. I mean, yes, see me dressing up in black and yellow, Steelers gear, in other words. So I'm a size large on my t-shirts, Justine. I'm a size large, and then that would be awesome to get invited to root for your team. I have like a third team to root for now. You know, thanks a lot for everything. Thanks a lot for, you know, being cool with this guy named Steve. I mean, I would say like this person is a really nice person, right? She's sweet and kind and stuff, and like I see her like going in tech and everything. You know, like it makes me like just think about, you know, I would just always like, damn, thinking, you know, guys were thinking about, you know, hot looking, especially a hot looking YouTuber. But you know, now like I read anything Entertainment Weekly, anything, and I took that risk. Somebody gave me a $25 Amazon gift card, and I bought the iJustine analog memoir. And yeah, that's it. That's what I'm saying, that the story seems kind of interesting. The more I read, the more I know about her. That means the more I get to know this person. Now, like, yeah, now I officially like her. I officially like Justine, yeah. And I might just say that this place right there, Apple, dear Apple, open this place to be an Apple store. I mean, I want this Apple store to be the first one to open right here in Main Street. I want the Apple store, like this popular YouTuber, and I want her to take out some Latin dance classes, you know, Latin dancing, you know, salsa, merengue, please. I want Justine to just practice that, and we could put there and dance around the Apple Store together, right? That'll be awesome. So, and then and that's the reason why there's no Apple Store at Main Street Mall. There's no Apple Store at Main Street Mall because I now that this store, that the last thing I bought in the store with a friend of mine was a tie. That tie cost like around, like, I got a good deal for $5 or something like that, or in other words, I got a really good deal because they were closing, and then everything with eBay and Amazon and stuff, right? And like, that's the reason I might say that I made this video, that this place should become an Apple Store. It should become an Apple Store because Apple, you're the ones selling your products, even though you can't afford it. But I love to go to your stores. Even the one in Aventura Mall is so awesome because I get to see them HomePods and play around with this and see all the new iPads and stuff. And what am I saying is, somebody called me. What am I saying is that what I would do is I would wait. I would like to see this place to become an Apple Store, and soon that when the place is going to become an Apple Store, I'm gonna be with a very popular YouTuber, and she has to, Justine, you have to go and practice some Latin dances, take some course on Latin dances and stuff, and we could just go dance there and at this Apple Store to be, yes, this Apple Store to be, and go and eat some lunch or dinner, whatever time it is. After we get to the Apple Store, eat some nice lunch and dinner, that we could go and chat and talk about everything, keep a little chit chat, nice place at the Pampered Chef, Trattoria Pampered Chef Italian restaurant. So subscribe to me on the Embargo Man channel. And see you on the next channel, because I'm gonna tell some Q&A of somebody, some Dutch chick that liked my videos and comment on my videos, and that's all I have to say. So goodbye and peace out.